Hey, it's Cody, and we are motorcycling cross-country on Route 66. It's day 8, and we're feeling great. Today, we are hitting some super fun roadside attractions. We are starting off our morning in spectacular Springfield, Missouri, and we're hoping to check out some of the sights here, but Hollywood called, and I have an audition to do. Hi, my name is Cody Renee Cameron, and I have a lot of really cool stunt experience. I've been lit on fire, I've hit Matthew McConaughey's stunt double off of a moving motorcycle, I've run and jumped on a moving car with a sawed-off shotgun and shot the passenger and the driver. Again, these are stunts, not real life. I've been thrown off a pier in North Carolina with a fishing rope around my neck and hung, although I actually had a harness on, obviously. And did I say I've been lit on fire? Stunts. I love it. Work doesn't stop just because you're on a road trip. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Springfield is also called the Queen City of the Ozarks and the birthplace of Route 66. Did you know Brad Pitt grew up here? And here we are making some movie magic ourselves. Hey, what's up, Cody's Roadies? We are here in beautiful Springfield, Missouri at the Best Western Rail Haven. This sign behind me was here from 1965 to 1995. Now she's retired back here. There's a new sign out front. Last night we stayed in the Buffalo Bill Room. It was so cool. There's a copper tub that I soaked in. Dave might have soaked in there after me and used the same bath water. I don't know, we'll have to ask him later. Today we are going to St. Louis. I'm so excited. Every day we're getting closer to my hometown, and we're making a very special stop in Uranus. Stay tuned to find out what that means. Let's go. Hey, it's Cody. You know me from Easy Riders Magazine and the TV show Mayans MC. But more than just a butt on TV, this butt is riding the Iron Pony all the way across Route 66 with my Iron Puppy Chopper. Together, we're on a mission to raise money for our favorite dog rescue while forging new friendships along the way. Get ready to shift gears and change lives. Today's episode is sponsored by Owner's Pride. They have awesome detailing products and they do a ceramic coating. I got mine done right before we left a week ago. This bike has not been cleaned in over a week, nearly 2,000 miles, and look how spotless she still is. The ceramic coating is insane. I cannot recommend it enough. Go get your bike detailed and ceramic coated by Owner's Pride. And now for the answer to last week's Iron Pony Express question of the day. If you guessed B, you're correct. Way to go, smarty pants. Sayonara, Springfield. It's been real. And hello, open road. I love the feeling you get being on two wheels. We call it wind therapy because everything else just sort of melts away and you're forced to be extremely present, paying attention to smells and sounds and the wind in your hair. Oh, look, another biker! I sped up to say hi. There's just so much special camaraderie that happens between traveling bikers. Whee! Does that say big fun in Uranus? Don't threaten me with a good time. Uranus is located in the heart of the Ozarks in unincorporated rural Paolucci County. Throwback to episode 4 question of the day. All of the businesses here are owned by Louis Keene, who calls himself the mayor of Uranus. And the population is only 25 people. Which could be a lot depending on the context. Hey, what's up? We just made it to Uranus Fudge Factory off of Route 66. Let's go inside. I have a feeling we're gonna have some really fun stuff to look at in here. Thank you for visiting Uranus. Enter Uranus. Don't mind if I do. Should I spin on it first? Now, I shouldn't have been surprised, but Uranus was a whole lot bigger on the inside. You could say place has put me in a cheeky mood. Hope you're ready for a bunch of more dirty jokes in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, we are walking inside Uranus. Proudly packing fudge in Uranus since 2015. We get it harder, quicker in Uranus. Uranus concrete. This makes Uranus blush. Pleasantly sweet finish in Uranus. The best fudge comes from Uranus. Making happy accidents in Uranus. There's more stuff in Uranus back here. Total sasshole. Don't be a Richard. Balls! Uranus Liquors. Poker in the front, liquor in the rear. the Uranus Ice Cream Company. One lick of Uranus and you'll go nuts. It's all fun and games until someone loses a wiener. Small town smells like everything is relative. No one likes your dirty fingers, but we do. I have to get some of this. This is so funny. The 12-year-old boy inside of me is absolutely loving this place. Shake the Laffy Taffy, the Laffy Taffy, girl, shake the Laffy Taffy. Time to buy some fudge. Can I please have a piece of the caramel chocolate? Yay, thanks.
What'd you get?
I got fudge. The best fudge comes from Uranus. And then I'm gonna get sauerkraut, fresh from Uranus to the table. There's only one way out of Uranus, through the rear. This place got me feeling all kinds of freaky. We come in peace. So we pop next door to check out the Sideshow Museum. Check out these vintage circus posters. I'm psyched for what's inside. The Freak Show. Which turned out to be very historically accurate and full of dead animals with polymorphia, a birth defect that causes an unusual number of limbs to grow. Creepy. One head liked bananas, the other liked plantains. These freak monkeys died in 2004 in a freak snowstorm in the Rio Grande Valley. They were holding hands when they died. Oh my God. Let's go check out some wacky humans. Like this guy, who was 8 feet 3 inches. This is the world's tallest man. And this is how tall me and Chopper are. Oh, yeah, but he's in good company. Ella Ewing, born in 1872, is the Missouri giantess. She's said to be around 8'4" and traveled with the Barnum and Bailey Circus and made $30K in her lifetime. I love the circus world because it's a mixture of myth, legend, and fact, but it's hard to tell where one ends and the other begins. 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye, little buddy. Keep it freaky. Even though we do it differently now, it's pretty cool to see that we still celebrate the strange and different all these years later. Insert your best Uranus joke in the comments. Our final dirty joke counter was 24. Speaking of dirty jokesters, shout out to my co-creator, producer, and cameraman Jigger, who gets these awesome riding shots by whipping out the camera while he's riding his motorcycle next to me. So badass. He also helped coordinate a lot of our route, including every gas station stop over the last 2,000 miles, because my Sportster only has a 3-gallon tank. I'm loving all these crazy roadside attractions, and here's a little history. Roadside attractions are a direct result of the expansion of the U.S. highway system and subsequent surge in American automobile culture. Put simply, these colossal, colorful, and usually humorous sculptures were designed specifically to catch the eye of passing motorists and drum up business for local establishments that otherwise might have been missed. Lucy the Elephant is credited as the first ever roadside attraction, built in 1881 in Margate, New Jersey. But when the first Guinness Book of World Records was published in 1955, businesses started competing with each other for the title of World's Largest Blank, encouraging communities to erect more and more fanciful oddities. Some communities still have long-running feuds over whose oddity is the largest, with at least 6 towns vying for the prestige of the world's largest rocking chair, one of which we're about to see now. Hey, what's up? We're here in Cuba, Missouri at the world's largest rocking chair. I love it. You asked the boys for something.
So we're going front and center. Here we go.
Sticker.
Yeah. Go.
All the way.
Up top? That this one?
All the way up top. They said, okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, so Jigger attached his knife up there because the blue tape got stuck.
There, you're doing good. You're doing good. Right here, you just flipping on that.
Oh my goodness gracious. You hooligans.
Tried it.
What did you just tell me?
I told you that I am the rocking chair queen because I own 10 rocking chairs.
10? Do you
And they all have names.
What's your favorite one?
Shirley.
Shirley?
There's Shirley, Lavora, Verna, Dale, Howard, Peggy, Steve, Truckee.
That's amazing. Why is Shirley your favorite?
It's my mother.
Oh.
It's named after my mother.
That's
That
sweet.
chair was my mother's. Lavora was his mother's. Verna was his aunt.
Aww. Oh, so they're all named after family?
We've been married 50 years.
Oh my god.
And we acquired these over the last 50 years.
I love
For
it.
family and...
Your house is gonna feel like a Cracker Barrel.
Exactly.
I love meeting people at roadside attractions. Everyone's always in such a fun mood. How could you be mad at the world's largest rocking chair? Speaking of, time for another Iron Pony Express question of the day. Built in 1881, which sculpture is credited as the first ever roadside attraction? Type your answer in the comments below and tune in next week for the answer. Our next stop was not originally scheduled, but an old friend of mine hit me up and said if we were coming through St. Louis, we had to stop by his restaurant. So we did. Southern is St. Louis, Missouri's first Nashville hot chicken restaurant in Midtown, from the same people that brought you Pappy's Smokehouse. Their staff is super friendly, their sauces were incredible, and you could sub tofu in a lot of their dishes, so I was happy. Plus, they have all the delicious comfort sides that make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Did I mention their staff is awesome? This is my friend Adam.
Can I see it?
What? We used to play soccer in junior high together.
So what is this picture of Adam?
It was someone's birthday, I'm sure. This is the only time family got together, really.
Oh my gosh, I have no idea.
After
8 days on the road meeting lots of strangers, it's so welcoming to see a friend I've known since I was a little kid. If you're in St. Louis, make sure to check out Southern in Midtown. Back on the bikes, and we are racing the sunset, trying to get to the St. Louis Arch while we still have some light to film. And we weren't exactly sure where we were going, but it looks like we made it!
Because we're rebels. Oh, there's like bug juice there.
We couldn't figure out a way to get closer to the arch, so we snuck our bikes up the pedestrian walkway to go film. Look at this view! Hashtag worth it! Hey, what's up? We made it to St. Louis, Missouri, baby! We are at the Gateway Arch, the St. Louis Arch! This is really special to me because I am from an hour and a half south, and so special occasions, we would get to come up here to St. Louis, and I remember going up all the way to the top of the arch. There's an elevator that goes all the way up, and you can see out. If you look up there, there's the little tiny windows you can see out of. So cool. Whew, it's been a really long day. We're about to cross that bridge over there. Hopefully there's no trolls that make us answer any questions under the bridge. And then we're gonna go to the casino right over there. And I think we're gonna do some gambling. Are you feeling lucky, punk? Are you feeling lucky? Let's go. The Eads Bridge is the oldest bridge standing on the Mississippi River, completed in 1874. Ah, stump people! Wheelie Wednesday on a Thursday.
Look at him go.
And what a relief! I can see our hotel in the distance. I am feeling so beat, but I've always got a little energy to gamble. I love to play craps, roulette, and blackjack, and I'd say I usually have pretty good luck. We weren't allowed to film inside the DraftKings casino, so you'll just have to imagine me looking like Molly Bloom and cleaning up at the tables. Actually, it was Jigger who had all the luck this night, winning big at the Buffalo slot machine. Now please enjoy the time-lapse Dave took from our hotel room window. What another rockin' roadside day riding Route 66 for charity. We found so many cool pit stops, reconnected with old friends while making new ones, and celebrated our inner weird. You only get one life to live, so you might as well live, laugh, and love your way through it. We'll catch you next time in Uranus. Just kidding. Dirty Joke Counter 25. Thanks so much for watching, and shout out to Uranus for letting us film. Thank you to this episode's sponsor, Owner's Pride, and our amazing cast and crew. You guys rock. Smash that like and subscribe button. Today we rode 223 miles for a total of 1,936 miles and raised $200 for a total of $5,620 for Chopper's charity. Let's shift gears and change lives. Fucking tripod.